We have seen two examples how to calculate the concentration. Now we are going to look on the third example, which is a little bit trickier one and a little bit harder one. Right. Now pause the video, read the question and start working on it. You have a go and later we will go through it together. Right guys. Now the question says 40 cubic centimeter volume of 0.1 moles per dm cube of sodium hydroxide is neutralized with 20 cubic centimeter of hydrochloric acid. Calculate the concentration of hydrochloric acid. Right, let's write down the details. It's going to be 40 cubic centimeter of 0.1 moles per dm cube of sodium hydroxide is neutralized with 20 cubic centimeter of hydrochloric acid. Our question is to calculate the concentration of hydrochloric acid. That is the question. Right, I'm going to show you how to calculate the concentration by using 4 main steps. These are the 4 main steps that are important for y'all to calculate the concentration in these type of calculations. So focus carefully the 4 steps that are needed to be done. Right. The first step, you are going to write down the balance symbol equation of the reaction. So let's write down the balance symbol equation, which is sodium hydroxide is going to react with hydrochloric acid, which is going to give us sodium chloride and water. This is a neutralization reaction, we know. So therefore, a salt and water are the products that are made. Let's balance the equation. Have a look. The reactant side and the product side, you can see it's all balanced. Therefore, we don't need to balance this equation. So we can now move on straight away to the second step. In the second step, we are going to calculate the mole of sodium hydroxide. So we are going to calculate the mole of sodium hydroxide. So you know the equation, mole is equal to concentration times volume. We are going to write that equation, concentration times volume. Concentration is 0.1 and the volume is 40 cubic centimeter. We need to convert it into cubic decimeter because you can see here the volume is given in cubic centimeters and here the concentration is given in cubic decimeters. Therefore, the volume should be converted into cubic decimeters. I'm going to convert the 40 cubic centimeters into cubic decimeters by dividing it 1000. Right. Now we will be getting an answer of 4 times 10 to the power minus 3 moles. So this is the number of moles of sodium hydroxide that reacted. Our second step is done. Now we are going to move on to the third step. In the third step, we are going to look at the ratios of sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid according to the equation. Right, let's have a look, children. Now, sodium hydroxide to hydrochloric acid according to the equation is 1 to 1 mole. You can have a look here. There is 1 mole of sodium hydroxide reacting with 1 mole of hydrochloric acid. Therefore, according to the equation, the sodium hydroxide to hydrochloric acid, it's 1 to 1. We have calculated the number of moles of sodium hydroxide reacted in the question, 4 times 10 to the power minus 3 moles. Therefore, the sodium hydroxide is 4 times 10 to the power minus 3, and the hydrochloric acid is also 4 times 10 to the power minus 3 moles. You would have understood this very clearly. So we are using the ratios of the mole according to the balanced symbol equation to calculate the mole of hydrochloric acid. We have calculated the mole of hydrochloric acid 4 times 10 to the power minus 3. And now we are going to move on to our final step and the fourth step. Right, in the fourth step, we are going to calculate the concentration of hydrochloric acid. Now, mole is equal to concentration times volume. I'm going to make the concentration as the subject now. Concentration is equal to moles divided by the volume. Mole is equal to 4 times 10 to the power minus 3 divided by, the volume is given to us as 20 cubic centimeter. Again, we need to convert it into cubic decimeter. Therefore, I'm going to divide the 20 by 1,000, and that is going to give us an answer of 0.2 moles per dm cube. So that is the answer we have got, and that is the concentration of hydrochloric acid. We are calculating the concentration of hydrochloric acid. So as I said before, now these type of questions, there will always be 4 steps involved. The first step, you will be writing the balance symbol equation. The second step, you will be calculating the number of moles for a given substance of concentration and moles. Then you will be finding out the ratio between the 2 substances or the 2 reactants. And finally, you will calculate the concentration. Hope you understood this example. You can do more examples and have a go. And thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.